Hi everyone, this is Cathleen de Ontiveros, and I am here in my studio space about to clean up this huge mess that I have made from working on a project. And I thought, before I put everything away, I'll make a video and I will share about my jewelry making kit, because I haven't really talked about this a lot. I just finished a video showing how I make the crocheted necklaces. And I will put the link to that video down below in the info section so you can watch that tutorial if you wish. In my kit, I keep a wide variety of things, and it took me many years to work on this collection. Now I'm at the point where I feel I probably have pretty much anything that I need to make whatever style theme that I want. So I have some goth things here. I have some elegant pearls and crystals and different colors of thread and different closures, and so I'm finally at a place where I feel like I have a pretty good collection. But it didn't happen overnight, so be patient when you're adding to a collection and starting in a new project. The first thing that I'm going to show here is I bought this cute little plastic pouch at Walmart in the craft section, and it's divided into sections, and my beads are pretty secure in there. They don't go into the other compartments. So I keep my current project beads in this little kit so that I'm not getting into the pockets all the time and having to dig in and out and get distracted by things that, find and, I should do this instead. So the current projects that I'm working on, I keep the beads and the fasteners, the bead caps, all of that, the jump rings, all in this little kit so that I can just grab it and start working on it immediately. I always keep a collection of these handmade beads. They're made out of paper, and I make these as I have time. If I'm watching YouTube, I'll sit and watch YouTube and wind some of those beads, and I can either do it on a toothpick or this little bead winding gadget, and I will do a video on how I make my paper beads later, so you can come back to my channel and look for that video for sure. So all of my little current projects, they go in this box so that it's just grab out and go, not be distracted. Then in the pouches of, this used to be a makeup organizer. This particular one was from Arbonne that I used in my business. And then the company moved on and we're having a different container that we use now, a different bag. So I took the old bag and I repurposed it for my jewelry making. It has these wonderful compartments in the middle where they're clear and I can see what's inside of them, and I really like that. And it's the perfect size to just, as I said, grab it and go, put it in the car, and it's ready to go with me. Now, a lot of these beads in the packages that I work with, I buy when I'm in Mexico because they're so much cheaper here. I get them about, I think 6 packets for $1 right now. That changes given whatever the exchange rate is. So whenever I have time, I'll go to the craft store when I'm in Mexico and I'll stock up on supplies, beads in particular, and fabric. The other place that I get a lot of my supplies from, my crystal beads, are from eBay. So I get these crystal beads and they come in all different shapes, all different colors. And they're about 99 cents for, I think I get 200 beads. Depends on the size, because the smaller the bead, the cheaper they are. I've got some buttons mixed in there. But they're really pretty, and they're really good quality. And usually free shipping. I go with the sellers that have free shipping. Now, they are coming from China, so you will have a wait time. Sometimes it takes up to 2 months before I get them. But, for $1 a bag, that's a pretty good exchange, I think. So I also like to go to Joann's, and here's some charms that I got. This is a big silver one. It has a little bird in it. This came in a bag. There were 12 different charms, pendant charms in the bag, all different types, all different themes, and I got the bag of 12 pendant charms for $5, and then they let me use a coupon, which was 50% that day. So I ended up getting 12 pendant charms for $2.50. So that was a huge addition to my stash, and that gave me, I didn't get to pick the pendants because they were all in the bag. There's an amethyst one too that came in that kit. 2 of them. So, but they're pretty, and it's nice to have a variety to choose from. So that's a really inexpensive way to add to your kit. You can also get these different shapes of crystals. Oh, it's right in the bottom. And I buy these on eBay too. These are hearts. They come in stars and moons and other shapes. And I think I paid, you know, $1 a bag, 10, 12 beads of the crystals in the bag. And that's a lot cheaper than I can get at one of the craft stores, even with the coupon for the crystal beads. So I always go to eBay for my crystal beads. I also, Walmart has a wonderful section in the store, the bead section, and they're little boxes and you have to dig through them. And they have these beads for 98 cents a packet. And I go for the crystal beads or the glass beads. I try to stay away from the plastic. And so that's a pretty good amount of beads for 98 cents. You have to dig through the bins, but you know, and they change all the time. So every time I go to Walmart, I'll go dig through the bins. And if I'm lucky, you know, I'll come away with a couple packages of beads to add into my kit. This one is made out of shells. They're this shape of stars. I thought that would be pretty for a mermaid themed bracelet. This was another one. It was in the 98 cent section at Walmart, and it had a bunch of little charms connected to the jump rings. And so I could make several different necklaces or bracelets from this one package. So I thought that was a good deal. I also look for interesting shapes. This is a leaf shape. And here's another one. They're little owl shapes. And so I look for the interesting beads that I can add into a themed necklace, and I just buy them when they're on sale or when I can use a coupon, and I put them in the bag and then they're there. Tuesday Morning is another really great place. I don't have one that's close to me, but when I travel, I look for a Tuesday Morning. And if I have a couple extra dollars, I'll go in and see what kind of craft selection they have. These are really high quality beads, and I can make several necklaces, maybe 3 of my crocheted necklaces off of one package of this 99-cent beads that I have. So it's really a very inexpensive hobby if you buy your supplies in the way that I buy them. Michael's, they have the $1.50 section of their store, and you can always get keys. They have the package, you know, varies and the style varies, but they almost always have some sort of charms for $1.50. So this was a package of 4 for $1.50, and I thought that was, you know, a really good deal. And I just put it into my kit, and I have it. If I ever want to make a necklace with a key on it, then I have them. Another good place to buy key charms and pendants at is eBay. Again, love eBay. This was a selection. They're quite large, as you can see, and they're good quality. And I think I bought the whole bag for $3 with free shipping. And they came in several different colors, so of course I had to have more than one bag. So there we go. I also look at Joann's for the clearance section. This cute little seahorse pendant was 97 cents, and then they let me use my sewing tutorial request membership card, and I got 10% off of that. So that made it even more affordable, and he went into my little stash for when I make a mermaid theme. Michael's also has these wonderful clearance sections. You have to look for them. Sometimes they're in different parts of the store. And this was $4.99 originally, and I got it for $1.49. And there's a lot of charms on there, so I can use that for several different necklaces. So I thought that was a really good deal. I also like to keep a selection of jewelry findings. So when I see them on sale, I will add to them. I like to keep a variety of fishing lines in my kit, because you never know when you're going to need something, you know, clear to tie off or to string something additional on, and it's cheaper than buying it in the jewelry section. So I just make sure that I get, you know, check out the quality. This is 12 pound. I like the 12-pound one. I think I paid $1 for this. Walmart fishing department. Another really nice statement charm. It was $4.99 originally. Got it on clearance for $1.49. I didn't have a project in mind for it. I saw the price, grabbed it, put it in the jewelry kit for later. This was another one. It came in the Joann's bag where I got, you know, the 12 pendants for the $5. And nice pretty high quality pendant that I can use for a future project. So really, you know, have a wild selection there. The Halloween items, this was $3.99, and I think I got it for 90% off because they had the clearance. So that made it really affordable. You know, never know when you want to make a gothic piece of jewelry. So those are always nice to have. I also buy from eBay again these little silver charms, and they come a lot of them in a package. I think I paid $3 for each of these packages. And let me pull one of these out so you can see them. I hope that is picking up on the camera. It's this cute little key, and it has a hole through it that, you know, I can add on to the necklace. And these are little Mickey Mouse keys. They're just adorable. And so I'll look through eBay, and if I see something and it's a design that I like, and, you know, it doesn't matter that it's going to take me 2 months to arrive. If 99 cents for the bag, it's a good deal. $3 for the bag, it's a good deal. And then I have tons of them. Here is another thing that I got from the Walmart 98-cent section. These really pretty bead caps, and they cost a lot more than 98 cents if I were to buy them at one of the craft stores. And there's a lot of them in this bag, so I can use them for many projects. So this is just something I wanted to share with you real quick. I also keep my crochet hooks in here. The one that I use the most often with my thread is the 1.65 millimeter hook. And I make sure that I have several of them because I am famous for misplacing my crochet hooks. So just to avoid frustration and not being able to run to the store to get a new one, I just have a couple extra on hand. I also keep, in this big pocket right here, a pair of scissors so that I always can cut my thread. And I also keep, this holds 3 colors in my bag. So I keep the 3 colors that I use the most often. I use the most often black, followed by the cream color. And then I make a lot of my mermaid themed jewelry, and so I use this teal color. And I try to buy my thread either at Walmart, where it's $2 and I don't know, 27 cents for a ball of this crochet thread, or I'll get it at Michael's or Joann's, and I make sure to use the coupon. So I try to always use a coupon, keep my cost as low as possible so that I can really add value to my products and not have to mark my prices up quite so high. It also gives me a bigger profit margin if I'm, you know, have a lower cost. So little by little, I've built this stash up and finally got to a place where, you know, I have a good variety to choose from, and I don't need to run to the store all the time. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, go ahead, message me. If you're not in my group, I'm leaving the link down below and the links to my Etsy shop as well. Please look for the other videos coming up on how to make my paper beads and the crochet tutorial for my necklaces. Blessings to all. Thank you. I love you all so much. See you soon.